Mouse IP for hire adds Switch version coming 2025. So I remember seeing trailers of this game when it was first announced, like back in the day, and it was one of those things a lot of people were speculating that there was a possibility that they could get in trouble with as far as like Disney goes, because it did seem something that was kind of similar to like Mickey Mouse back in the day, the black and white version, and like the art style and everything. But I mean, obviously that never came to be, and it is one of those things. This does look like a fun game in itself. I never actually played the game myself or seen anyone else play it, but from like the trailers and everything that was shown, it did look like it was going to be something that would be enjoyable to play and something that would be funny in that regard, as to the fact that they actually used that kind of cartoonish style and everything like that while making it a first person shooter. So thought it was pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and read the article here, check out what we got, and then we'll check out the trailer that they had released for the announcement. So, one of the most intriguing games announced during yesterday's Xbox Partner Direct presentation was the 1930s noir cartoon inspired shooter Mouse IP for Hire. It has now emerged that the game will also arrive at the Nintendo Switch family for the system in 2025. The game sees you assume the role of a private investigator, Jack Pepper, who discovers a corrupt city full of crooks and danger. And then we'll go ahead and check out the little key features we got here. So, solve the mystery. Meet private investigator Jack Pepper, once a war hero, now a detective in a world where danger lurks in the smallest mouse hole. His journey starts with a seemingly cliched damsel in distress, but as a PI, Pepper begins to scratch the surface of the Mouseburg's seedy underbelly. His journey for justice quickly spirals into a complex web of intrigue involving murder, corruption, and the unlikeliest of enemies. It's so funny when you think of the fact that like this is like the cartoon style that they're going for, and they're talking about, murder, corruption, and stuff like that. I don't know. I just think it's hilarious. So, power ups of any playstyle. Discover and combine powerful upgrades with comical weapons to knock down, slash, stomp, and blow apart enemies in creative and violent ways, as Pepper ventures through non-linear maps trying to thwart the takeover of the corrupt politicians. Enhance melee combat and a can of spiked D spinach. Extend aerial traversal with a helicopter, or even attach your mouse tail to a grappling hook to rapidly ascend across platforms and more. So I don't know why, but I think this part's pretty funny. Right? Spike D spinach, because it is one of those things, with an older art style like this. Was that kind of like a callback to Popeye? If so, I think that'd be pretty cool. You know what I mean? If he eats the spinach and he starts getting stronger, so he can actually do like melee attacks, start punching him and stuff. I think it'd be pretty funny. And then lock, load, and loot. From crackling Tommy guns to explosive firepower, each tool in Pepper's arsenal is designed to bring out the noir grit and cartoon chaos using an array of classic yet creative twisted weaponry in epic fights and boss battles with comical demises. Encounter a mischievous and disturbed past of big bads as Pepper takes the gritty journey to the dark side of town. Playful weaponry and distinctive health displays, coupled with enemies behaving like cartoon characters, add a lighthearted twist to traditional first-person shooter gameplay. So that's pretty funny. Again, since it is like a cartoon style and everything like that, I wonder how they go about it as far as like being able to do like kind of like extra stuff with it being kind of, still, like I said, a first person shooter, so you kind of get that aspect of it, but at the same time with it being a cartoonish style, how they're gonna incorporate that, I think is really, really interesting. So, a city of danger. Explore a diverse city playground from the dark streets of Mouseburg to a noir film studio and casino to the Mariana Port and Dock District, vast underground sewers and swamp marshlands. Beware what lurks beneath the surface. Loot collectibles and clues, play mini games, and fight through the city's towns, alleyways, and more. So pretty cool. And then we'll go ahead and check out the trailer here and see what we got. It's funny too because it does kind of give like a little bit of like a Cuphead vibe with this.
A clue, a lead. What more could a mouse detective want?
See, just right off the bat, the fact that it's so violent, but it has that cartoonish look is so fucking funny to me. I think it's hilarious because it is one of those things you look at this and you like automatically, for me at least, I think of like old Disney cartoons and stuff like that. So seeing like the guns and then getting shot like that, I think it's hilarious.
Eureka! This is a real mouse changer.
How violent it is as well.
Time to play detective and connect the dots.
And then
Looks like we just hit the jackpot.
I do like that where it is kind of one of those things where, yeah, majority of the gameplay is like you shooting, first person shooter kind of a thing, but it does show like where you have to take photos and everything like that. So you do have that detective aspect, I think, which is really cool. Mouse IP for hire, arriving in 2025 to consoles. So yeah, I think this looks like it'll be a good time. It is one of those things like I mentioned in some of my last later video earlier videos. With the Switch 2 coming out and everything like that, I am kind of curious how I'm gonna go about it as far as deciding if I'm gonna still continue to go with a PlayStation or Switch, because if this is gonna be available for PlayStation, if it hasn't been already, more than likely I would pick it up on there. But to be able to have it on the Switch, I think would be really cool because you got the ability to actually take it with you whenever you go places, as well as the fact that if the Switch 2 does improve on the software or whatnot, it is going to be one of those things. The gameplay should more than likely be a little bit cleaner and something more enjoyable. So I think that'll probably be worth it depending on how that goes. So I think this is really cool. I think this is good news. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Is this going to be a game you'd be picking up on the Switch if you haven't already picked it up yourself? And yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comments. If you guys could like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.